What's up, everybody? So in the last video you guys saw, we ended up taking the bumper off of Luke's truck, and I think you're pretty happy with it. I'm happy with it. I think it looks really cool back there. But today is the day we're gonna refreshen up the trim and all the exterior pieces that are like black, or supposed to be black. Like you can see the bumper, the grille, all that is just kind of like faded gray color. So we're gonna respray that black. We may touch up the mirrors just because they're so chipped up and just kind of gross. I know you had talked about doing fender mirrors. Yeah. So in the meantime, we're gonna fix these up, make them look nice. The wipers arms are gross. The trim here is chrome. I think we may try plasti dipping that black and see how that turns out. Hopefully it turns out good. One of the main things though is like this trim here is supposed to be black, and you can see it's super sun faded. So we're gonna touch that up. Same thing with this. The back window trim, we may try plasti dipping as well. And I guess, what do you think about the emblem? Do we hit that too?
Plasti dip that.
We could maybe do something about that. And then I guess the only other thing is just the taillights. So I think after we do that, it's gonna really change the look of this car, make it, or truck, I guess, to make it look a lot better than what it is, just because it's so patina looking. Yeah. And I don't really think the accessory parts need to be that kind of color. And I mean,
washed out. I
guess in the future, you're kind of thinking of actually painting it, making it a different color.
Yep.
What that color is, we're not sure yet. It's a little undecided. I guess the whole idea of this truck is kind of up in the air. You're kind of going for like a stancy, low rider, low truck type of
thing. Fun to drive around the street truck.
Yeah, so I guess let's go ahead and jump into this. We're gonna start off by taking off the pieces we can get off and get everything masked up and start spraying it. So I guess let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing we gotta take off here is the mirrors. They are just held on by 12mm bolts. So I'm gonna go ahead, take this mirror off as well as the one over there, and I'm gonna have Luke, I guess, take out the taillight trim, and then we'll go ahead and move on from there. Okay, so we got the mirrors off and this little cap piece off here, so it's out of the way. I actually like the way the truck looks without the mirrors. Maybe we leave them off?
Leave them off?
That'd be kind of nice.
Get away with them.
Yeah, we'll just refresh them up for now though, and then eventually, like we said, get new mirrors possibly for the fender, or even just getting the corner ones. And Luke is working on the taillights. You guys saw that in the previous video where we did the lights, so no point in really showing that. Next up, I suppose, we'll go ahead, take the grill out, and then I guess the quarter panel, or whatever, not quarter panel, but this trim here. Get that off. Okay, so we just managed to get all the trim off now. The hardest piece was this, whatever, cab section here. That was a pain. The wipers, which I don't know if you guys have ever pulled wipers off, but they're always kind of a pain. They have to just get stuck on. These things here were probably the worst of those because it's got the 5 nuts that go through here, here, and here. And when you pull it out, they just kind of fall. So you can see here that the backside of them is that threaded up to there, and then the rest of it is just nothing. So when you go to pull it out, they all decide to fall inside here, which you have to tear all that apart and try to access down there. It's kind of a pain. It's like a weird design. I don't know, but we managed to get it out.
These ducks were supposed to help too.
Yeah, I don't know if those were like supposed to catch them or what, but we got them out. Kind of sucked. So next up, what we're going to do is go ahead, sand up all the little trim pieces that we have, and mask off like the front bumper, the door handle here, the trim around the door. That way we don't get any like overspray or paint on anything else that we don't want to get paint on. And then we may try plasti dipping the chrome or aluminum trim, the emblem, and I think we should plasti dip this black too, this chrome handle here, just to get rid of that, make it all black. So we'll go ahead and start do that next, and I guess keep on going.
Yep.
Okay, so we're finally back. It's been an hour for us. We've been here sanding, prepping, cleaning, getting everything ready, and I think we've got everything pretty much done. We got Luke over here. He's just masking off the mirrors, or the glass of the mirrors, so we can go and spray those. But you guys can see here, we got the table all laid out here with the grill, the taillights, the corner pieces for the doors, and then our windshield wipers. I already got those sprayed in self-etch, as well as the bumper, just so those are primed up because we didn't want to leave them in bare steel. I will also need to self-etch the mirrors once Luke's done there. But we have our trim pieces and everything, and as far as the truck goes, it's all masked off like you guys can see here. The bumper will be getting painted black with actual paint. Same thing with this trim piece around the door and the handles. Everything else on the truck that's masked off, like this chrome trim and the back window trim here, will all be getting plasti dipped matte black just because we don't need it to be permanent, and also this rear handle. So now that's all done, I guess we can go and jump into this and finally start spraying. I feel like this takes forever. Prep works takes the longest amount of time. As far as our paint goes, we have the SEM style trim black. This is like probably the closest finish we'll get to like an OEM style finish. That'll be for the doors, the handles, that kind of stuff. The bumper and all the stuff here on the table will be getting painted with this Krylon Master, Color Master paint, whatever. It's a 2-in-1 paint and primer. The reason for doing that is just because we don't know if we're going to end up keeping some of that stuff on this truck. It may not be permanent. Like this grill here, we may eventually swap this out. I know this has kind of got a little bit of a wave in it that it's not perfect, but for now we're just trying to freshen up the truck, make it look nice. So we'll go ahead and set you guys up and we'll start painting the truck. And yes, we are painting on the hood because the hood's garbage, so don't freak out at me.
Hey man, this thing's prime.
No, garbage. Okay, so we just got everything sprayed. Everything is looking awesome. It's all drying currently. These were more of a higher gloss.
Yep.
And then this was more of a matte finish just to match the bumper. The mirrors got sprayed with a little bit higher of a gloss as well, and so did the wiper arms. These pieces got sprayed with a matte finish, but I think it turned out awesome. I'm really liking the way it is. We're gonna let this set up and cure. We're not gonna put anything back up. You can see its bumper. I love the way this looks. That turned out so
spicy.
good.
So good.
It looks awesome.
I'm happy with it.
And then as far as like the window trim goes, we did end up spraying it with trim paint rather than doing dip, just because we want it to be permanent. We're not going to change it. There's no point in going to chrome. I mean, you're not a fan of chrome. I'm not a huge fan of chrome.
All.
So it looks awesome. So we got that blacked out. This is blacked out. The door handle looks awesome. The back looks really good. I can't wait to start pulling all this stuff off.
I know.
And then the rear handle. So that's all done now. So we're gonna go ahead, let this stuff finish up drying, and we'll come back and take all the masking tape off and stuff, see how it looks, and then go and start reassembling everything, and then get this thing outside for you guys so you can check it out. I can't wait to get this outside and see what it looks like completed.
I didn't even think about
The only thing I'm noticing though, those wheels, man. Like everything's looking like I know it's
patina.
I know it's patina looking, but those wheels, we're gonna need to paint those next. So stay tuned for that.
Sure.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead, let this stuff cure up like I said, and come back.
A few moments later.
All right, so we're back now. It's the next day. We let everything set and cure up, and got the truck completely unmasked. It is looking awesome. So let's go and start putting everything back on it. Okay, so we just managed to get the truck all done. It's all back together. I think it looks awesome. What about you?
I like.
All right, let's go and show them. There you guys have it. The front bumper turned out awesome. Got the headlights, now they're all blended in. Looks way better than having that grayer finish on there. What do you think, dude?
I like it a lot. I think we try vinyl.
Yeah, I know we talked about that in the previous video when we did the headlights. I think we should just try the black vinyl, make it blend in. It look really sharp on there. So we may try that next. But as far as everything else goes, you can see how the wipers turned out now. a lot better. The window trim, I think we mentioned it, we ended up painting that rather than plasti dipping it. It looks a lot better, plus now it's permanent. We don't have to worry about it like peeling off or anything. The mirrors, you did your sanding and stuff on there, got them somewhat smooth, and then that fresh coat of paint really changed the way they look. Happy with those. The window trim, all of that being black now, looks really good.
Door handles.
Yep, we got door handles.
Our cab.
These turned out okay. I think we should have primered them, but they're not bad. They're a lot better than what they were. Back window looks super good. And then of course we come to the back end here. We got the taillights, the trim around there, like the way that looked. And then the handle, which we were kind of debating leaving that chrome or making it white just to match the Mazda logo. But I think black looks nice.
Yeah, for now.
So we got all the trim and everything done on this. The next step that we need to do is wheels, because you guys can see there, they don't look good now. I think we made those look nice, repaint them white. They look a lot better, make it stand out a lot more in the truck. So that'll probably be our next project, but otherwise I think we're gonna go ahead and end it here. So if you guys like this video and like the way the truck turned out, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.